Okay, it is 2026 or almost 2026. Not sure when this video is going to come out, but it is another year of games and the backlog. It's kind of a fun thing I started doing a couple years back where I would go over all of the games I played in the year. I would go over all of the games that came out in the year, or at least the most notable ones for better or for worse. Also games that I fell in love with. And then I also like to do a what's to come, games that I want to play in 2026, which are on the backlog. Just a way for me to log what I'm doing, games I get to, games I don't get to. And to be honest, this year in 2026, I've got a lot, and I do not think I'm going to be able to get through them all. To be honest, I know I'm not going to be able to get through them all because one game I have on here is over 100 hours. So going off of last year, 2025, I played 635 and a half hours roughly. So obviously one game on here is going to be a sixth of that if I play that much, if not more this year. We'll see. Because last year I beat 35 games last year. So I guarantee you there's more than 35 on this list. But like I said, one of them is going to be 100 hours. So we're just going to get into it though. So there's no particular order in how I'm going to be beating these or when I'm going to be beating them. So this order that I'm saying them on means nothing. And it also doesn't mean I'm going to get to them. But obviously I would like to get to all these games, but you never know. We'll see. So first we have Sonic Colors. I decided years ago, back in like 2020 or 2021, somewhere around there, that I was going to beat all the 3D Sonic games because everybody's been dumping on them for years. And the first two games I really liked, Sonic Adventure 2 slapped. Everything after that has just been a downward spiral, and it has been bad to worse to not even fun at all. But I do know that these next two games, so the first one's Sonic Colors and then Sonic Generations, which I'm going to make a goal of playing both of those this year because I want to do videos on those as well, is I want to get through all of the 3D Sonic games. I don't know when that will be done, when I will get through all of those, but this year I would like to play through those two. I've heard that both of them are actually pretty good, so I'm excited. I also think with Sonic Generations, I'm going to play the Sonic X Shadow Generations version, and then Sonic Colors I am playing remastered because I have it on the Xbox One, or the Series X, whatever. Next we have Super Mario Galaxy 2. I love the Mario games. I love Mario Galaxy 1. I beat it so many times. I have never beaten Mario Galaxy 2 by myself. Me and my buddy streamed it years back. But yeah, I want to play it for myself and see how much I like it because Galaxy 1 slaps. Next we have Pokemon Yellow. I'm also doing another thing where I've never played a traditional Pokemon game. The first one I actually played was Pokemon Let's Go Eevee back in like 2020. And then I played Sword, and then I also played Violet. So I've played those three modern ones, but I've never played any old traditional Pokemon games. Never owned any, never had a Game Boy, never had a GBA growing up, so I didn't get into any of those. But now I want to. I'm going to play through Pokemon Yellow. It's going to be the starting one, and I'm going to be logging my entire adventure of doing this. This could be another thing that takes me years to do, unless these videos explode, and then that's all I do with my time is play Pokemon games, and maybe I'll become a Pokemon tuber. I hope not. I mean, I would like to make money doing this, and I could quit my job, but I don't know if I necessarily want to be pigeonholed into just Pokemon. Regardless, doesn't matter. I'm excited to get into that one. Then we have Bloodborne. I was trying to get through Bloodborne in 2025, but I just never got to it. Also, we did a Let's Play on our gaming channel. Jordan actually played through that, so I do want to play Bloodborne. It's the final FromSoft game minus Sekiro that if I can play through and beat and do a video on, then I've done them all, but I do want to do both of those at some point. Sekiro is just going to be a brutal one. Next, we have Atomic Heart. I don't even know if I'm going to play this one. I've had this on here for like 2 or 3 years. I really don't know anything about it. I don't know why it's on there. I think it was like a game I saw a trailer for and was kind of hyped, but then never touched it, so I don't know. Next, we have Mass Effect. This is one of those humongous RPGs as far as like popularity that I've never played. I do want to play through the first one. I mean, I'm going to probably play through all 3 of them, even though I know that people hate the ending of 3, but I am going to play through them all. We're going to start with number 1. Then we have Jedi Fallen Order. This is a Souls-like Star Wars game that I probably should have played years ago when it first came out, but I've just sat on it, and hopefully I will finally get through and play it this year. Then we have Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. So this is one that is based off of the book. They didn't really make a Fellowship of the Ring game based off of the movies, although The Two Towers covers book 1, so it covers the Fellowship. So this game is specifically based off of the books. And I remember when I played through as a kid, it's like a little RPG game. I think it's fairly short, but I got stuck. I never beat it because I got stuck in the Mines of Moria playing as Gandalf. So yeah, I'm going to go through and finally beat that one. Next we have Resident Evil 4. I'm actually going to be playing the original and the remake because I want to do a video on Resident Evil 4. I want to do a rewind episode. Resident Evil 4 is the game that got me into the series of Resident Evil. Fell in love with it, so this year I'm actually going to do a video on Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, and then I'm going to do a bigger video on Resident Evil 4. Next we have Sly Cooper 3 and 4. I beat Sly Cooper 1 and 2 in 2025, and I'm going to do 3 and 4 in 2026, because I want to do a big video on all 4 of the Sly Cooper games, which that video could be massive. I mean, it could be upwards of an hour. We'll see. But it probably is going to be the longest video I've ever made. I'm just assuming because I'm covering 4 games in one video, but we'll see. Next, we have Donkey Kong Bonanza. I have a Switch 2. I don't know why I didn't buy this and play this day one, because it's definitely a game that scratches all my itches, but I'm going to get it and play it this year in 2026. I'm excited for that one, honestly. That one for sure is a game I'm going to be playing this year and beat. Next, we have Paper Mario for the Nintendo Switch. It's a remake, or remaster, or port, one of those 3, I don't know. I've never played a Paper Mario game, so this will be a fun one to play through. I do own it. I bought it when it came out, and I believe it's still in its shrink wrap, so... next, we have Pokemon Legends Arceus. I don't know if I'm going to play through this one, actually, this year. It's on my list. I guess if I miraculously get through all of these and I'm able to do it, fine. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get through this one. This one I may just keep in order of when I do play it as far as getting through all the Pokemon games. But I don't know. That could take years, so we'll see. Next, we have Castle Crashers. This is a game I played a ton of as a kid. I never beat it. I've never beaten it. The amount of times I've started it with friends and never beat it is astounding. So we may play through this one on the gaming channel. Do 4 of us and play through it, so we'll see. Okay, here's the big one. This is going to be the biggest game, and I am going to be playing this year. It may be one of the first ones I start. Seems like I always play a big RPG in the beginning of the year because it's like, it's winter, it's cold, you know, not a lot going on, stay inside a lot. So Persona 5 is one that I might even be starting soon, maybe in January, we'll see. But that's 100 hours, and I'm locking in for it, so, you know, it's going to be a bigger one. Next, we have Lords of the Fallen. This is another Souls-like game. My little brother actually played through the original, and then they came out with a 2.0 version, which I think is like 20 or 30 hours, so that's going to be another one that I want to try. I really like Souls games, and I've played a few different ones that aren't actually made from Software, by From Software, but it's just a Souls-like, so this will be one of them. Next, we have Borderlands 3. I like Borderlands, but I tried playing 3 with my uncle years ago, and I think I got burnt out. I played it right off of the heels of Borderlands 2, and yeah, I don't know. I want to get back into the Borderlands series. Number 3 just wasn't that great, so I'm going to jump back in, probably by myself, because it's hard for me to get my buddies to play through Borderlands. Like, people aren't waking up out of bed getting excited to turn on Borderlands, but I like it enough to try and play through them all, so we'll see. I got Borderlands 3, I've got the pre-sequel, I've got Tiny Tina's, and then Borderlands 4 that I want to try and get through at some point. So next we have Bowser's Fury, Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury. I've played through 3D World, and I would like to get through Bowser's Fury and play through that. I don't know if I'll do a video on it, we'll see. I mean, I've kind of done a video on all the other 3D Mario games up to this point, so I shouldn't leave this one out, but we'll see. Then we have Horizon Zero Dawn, another little bit longer RPG. I do own this game already. I believe I have it on the Epic Games Store. So I want to play through Horizon Zero Dawn. I think it was both games, Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West, both games were overshadowed by other bigger RPGs that were launched at the time. I believe that the Horizon Zero Dawn, it might have been Breath of the Wild. I can't remember. Regardless, like, they look appealing to me enough for me to try them, so. Next is Dishonored. Dishonored is a game that I had on the Xbox 360 Marketplace. I got it with Games with Gold back in the day. Played about 20 minutes of it, really enjoyed it, and never went back, and I couldn't tell you why. So that's another one I want to go back through and play. Next, we have Oddworld New and Tasty. This is a remake or remaster of the original Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. So I have played Munch's Odyssey. I have not beaten it. My sister's beaten it 4 or 5 times in her life, and I enjoy that game, so I want to go back through and start with the first one and go from there. Next, we have Rayman Legends. This is a game that I may want to actually play with buddies as well. It's one of those side-scrolling platformer games, 2D Rayman. It looks fun, and a lot of people really like Legends and Origins, so whatever one's first is what I'm going to play. I think it's Legends, but if it's Origins, I'm going to play that one first. Next is Fallout New Vegas. This is actually going to be the first game I play through in 2026. It's Fallout New Vegas. I've been sitting on this one with a while, and one of my buddies wants to play through it with me, so we're going to be jumping into that, but that's probably like a 40 or 50 hour RPG as well. So if I did that plus Persona back to back, man, that may take me into March with only 2 games played through. We'll see. Next, we have Fable 2. In 2025, I played Fable 1. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, we're going to jump into Fable 2 and see how that goes. I don't think there's a remaster of this one out, so it'll be the Fable 2 in all of its old glory. Next, we have Dead Space 3. I have played through Dead Space 1 and 2, and I love those games. They are a ton of fun, and I've heard Dead Space 3 is not, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Next, we have Doom 2016. This year, I played through Doom the Dark Ages, and you know, I really enjoyed the game. A lot of people didn't like it as much, especially if they've played Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, which I think Eternal is everyone's favorite still. So I guess I'm lucky in the aspect of ignorance is bliss. So I'm going to go through and play 2016 as well. Next, we have Blinks 2. I played Blinks 1, Blinks the Time Sweeper, in 2025, and that game broke me. It is one of the hardest 3D platformers I've ever beaten, and it made me want to rage. I did a full video on that on our main channel, so hopefully the second one's better. Next, we have Crysis 2. I don't know much about Crysis 2. I know that Crysis 1 I did not like. I played that one, and it was not fun at all. It was old. It looked really good, but it was old. It had a lot of things I did not like about it. So hopefully Crysis 2 is better. Next, we have Halo Wars 2. It's a sequel to Halo Wars. I played Halo Wars. It's honestly like the game that's got me into RTSs. I see the appeal, and I've heard that Halo Wars 2 is better than the first one. Next, we have Walking Dead Season 4. It's the finale of the Walking Dead Telltale series. I've played through Season 1, 2, and 3. I've really enjoyed those. I think, oh man, I still think 1 might be my favorite just because it was the first. But 2 and 3 I enjoyed. 2 was really good because it was like a direct sequel to 1. I mean, 3 is a sequel as well, but you're also following different characters, not just Clementine. So next we have Rage 2. This is another one of those like post-apocalyptic RPG games. I played Rage 1 and it was fine. It wasn't great. I'm hoping Rage 2 is better. Rage 1 kind of felt like a tech demo at some points. It was like a proof of concept, probably. It was made by Bethesda and id, so which is how I described it. It was like Doom meets Fallout. Next we have Black Mesa. This is going to be one for sure I'm going to play this year because I've never played through Half-Life, and Black Mesa is the remake of Half-Life 1, and I need to see what all the hullabaloo's about, because all I've heard my whole life is Half-Life 3 is never coming out, and now I gotta figure out why people want it so much. Next we have Portal. I've never played Portal, believe it or not. I've played Portal 2 almost all the way through with a friend, but I never played Portal 1, so I think that's a kind of a quicker puzzle game. I'm probably gonna jump in. Then we have Zelda Skyward Sword. I played this game back in like 2012 on the Wii. Thane had it, and I borrowed it from him, and I beat it. I like Skyward Sword. I very much enjoyed it. The one I'm going to play is the remake or the remaster On the Switch, it's the port. I don't know what they've done to it. Looks better, and the motion controls are better, hopefully. I usually end up playing Zelda games more towards the end of the year, so it's like a Christmas game for me, I guess. Next, we have Okami. It's another, like, a Zelda-like game. It's Thane's favorite game of all time, and I think Okami 2, or a sequel to Okami. There's a new Okami game coming out, either this year or in 2027. Not too sure, to be quite honest. So, yeah. Okami. Next, we have Spyro. Spyro is a game I've loved since I was a kid, and I played a ton of it at my cousin's houses, because I never had a PlayStation 1 growing up, but my cousins did, so I played a lot of Spyro at their places, and I have the Reignited trilogy on Steam, so I'm going to play through Spyro. I'm going to start it this year. Another one I'm going to start this year is Ratchet & Clank for the PlayStation. I'm probably just going to emulate this one, unless it's on the PC somewhere, which I don't think it is. So yeah, I'm going to play through Ratchet & Clank. It's another fun series that I played as a kid at my cousin's house, along with this next one, which is Jak and Daxter. I never beat Jak and Daxter because I never owned a PlayStation 2. Anytime I would go over to my friend's house, we would play Jak and Daxter, and I always had a blast, so that's going to be a fun one. Next, we have Assassin's Creed 2, which I played Assassin's Creed 1 this last year, and it was a ton of fun. It was jank. It was super jank, but I mean, I played through the game for like 12 or 13 hours. I'm not sure what my final playthrough time was, but I enjoyed it. Next, we have Turok. I played Turok 2 on the N64 a lot as a kid. Never the first one, though. I never beat Turok 2 either, but my uncle was telling me, hey, Turok's on Steam, and he played through all 3 games in like 3 days, so I'm probably going to do the same, but I'm going to start with Turok 2. Next, we have Diablo 2. I've played Diablo 3 and Diablo 4. I enjoyed Diablo 3 a lot more than I did 4. I'm not sure why, because it's pretty much the same game in my eyes. I'm probably going to get a lot of pushback for that, and I don't care. I'm going to jump into Diablo 2, though. The re-resurrected version, I think is what it's called. Next, we have Penny's Big Breakaway. This is another 3D platformer with what I hear is some really good baller movement. So I'm excited for that one. I love 3D platforming games, and I'm excited to jump into this one. Next, we have Quake. Quake is a Doom-like shooter. I don't know what came first, Doom or Quake, but I believe Quake is, I don't know if it's made by id. I want to say it is, but I don't know. I believe it uses the Unreal Engine. I don't freaking know. I'm dumb. But I do want to play through Quake. It looks fun, and it looks right up my alley. Next, we have Black Myth Wukong. It's another Souls-like game, like a hack-and-slash Souls-like game. I got this game with the purchase of my graphics card back in the day. It's like when you buy stuff from Newegg, especially newer graphics cards, they're like, oh, hey, here's a game code. So I have Black Myth Wukong. Next, we have Blasphemous. This is also another game that I own. It's a 2D side-scrolling Souls-like, I believe. Next, we have Deus Ex. I don't know anything about Deus Ex, other than one of my buddies is like, hey, play this game. So I ended up buying like a Deus Ex bundle where I have a whole bunch of them. So that'll be fun. Then we have Devil May Cry. The Devil May Cry anime came out in 2025, and I watched episode 1, and after I watched it, I went to Steam, and they were doing a Devil May Cry bundle sale, and I think I got all 5 games for like $20. So that'll be fun to play through Devil May Cry. Next, we have Far Cry. I've never played a Far Cry game, but I know that they're innovative, at least Far Cry 3 and up. There's a lot of things in like modern open world games that come from Far Cry games, so that'll be interesting, I guess. Then we have Crash Bandicoot 4. I think it's a Rift in Time or something, a warp, I don't know, it's time, about time, I can't remember. Crash 4, I've played through Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3. We actually did Let's Plays of those on the channel, so it'll be fun to play through Crash 4. Next, we have Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So this is actually one I've already started. Me and my buddies, every Sunday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we do a gaming book club where we all get together and we play the same game for 3 hours. Play from about 7 to 10. And I think we're going to start live streaming this to open it up to the community and do this book club-like-esque gaming session once a week where the community can all get together and play the exact same game together. And it's a ton of fun. We did it last year with Xenoblade Chronicles. which took a long time because it was like 77 hours or 78 hours for us to beat. Clair Obscure is not going to take that long. Regardless, though, it's still going to be fun. I'm excited for this. Then next we have Red Dead 2. Once again, another long RPG. I have a lot of long RPGs on here, and if I had to guess, that if I were to complete this list, it's going to take me 2 years if I were to play every game on here. And Red Dead's one of those. I played through Red Dead 1 last year in 2024, had a good time with it, and I was going to play through it in 2025, but I just never got to it. Played a lot of other things. So I would like to get through it this year because I've heard Red Dead 2 is phenomenal. And then the last on the list is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have never played a Final Fantasy game, but I would love to play through the remake. I don't own it, but it is on PC, so I want to play through Remake and then Rebirth eventually. But yeah, that's it. That is my list of games. Always, this is subject to change. Like if I play a game and then not have fun, not like I'm not having a good time, I'll drop it. And also, new games always come out. Like, there was a lot of games shadow dropped last year. Xenoblade Chronicles X dropped, and I put like 70-something hours into that game. Hollow Knight Silksong dropped. I put 30 hours into that game. Metroid Prime 4 also came out, and I would like to play through that at some point. I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year. But I mean, it's a lot of games. I like to have a lot of games on my list to pick through. So, like, how this works is I have my backlog of hundreds of games, and then I'll go through and I'll pick... You know, there's probably 40 or 50 games here, and then I'll throw them all on a piece of paper because it's like, okay, these are games that I'm kind of like in the mood to play at some point soon. But the thing is this is always subject to change, and I like to have a lot of different games on there because I don't want to play like 2 Souls games back to back or 2 3D platformers or 2 shooters. I like to mix it up. I like to do like a 3D platformer, a side scroller, a shooter, an open world game, a hack and slash, you know what I mean? I like to mix it up, so that's kind of why I throw all these different games on there. But once again, it's always subject to change, and I know I'm not going to be able to get through this list because of the amount of very long RPGs I have on here. Like, you got Red Dead 2, Fallout New Vegas, Persona 5 obviously is another big one. I'm not sure how long Mass Effect is, but I would like to get through that one as well. So you never know. You never know what mood I'm in for and what I'm going to pick. So I'm a wild card, baby. But yeah, that is it. Those are my games I want to play in 2026. Let me know what your guys' backlogs consist of this year. Let me know what games you're wanting to get through. Let me know what games that I should play. I have a backlogged account that you can go check out and follow if you want to see games I have played and currently playing, want to play, and you can give me recommendations. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep it rad.